Hello class. Today we will discuss about the engineering graphic design subject. That is a very common subject for the BTech first year as well as the Polytechnic Diploma Engineering students. In their first year, they all the branches go through this subject. This is very important and this is a fundamental subject for engineering point of view. So before we start with some basics about the engineering graphic design subject, I want to like to share ideas about the engineering graphic design subject, why we require this engineering graphic subject, why we learn this subject in our engineering branches. So basically in every universities, every institutions, this subject is having some different names, like some universities having an engineering drawing, some universities having engineering graphics, and some universities having an engineering graphic and design. So all these subjects are similar to each other and they are having a content is similar to each other. Not much differentiation is there in this all these subjects. So before we go for the some basic criteria, I want to discuss about some topics that will be discussed in coming lecture series. So before we start with the lectures, we will go. So firstly, we go for the basics of the engineering graphic design subject. So the basics involve the what type of instruments we require to plot your objects on your sheets, what sheet size is required, what pencil size is required, what pencils we have to use. You can see in your schooling that we will go for the HB pencil, that is the medium grade pencils we will use in our notebooks. So we will in our engineering graphic design subject, we will go for the H and 2H and B pencils. So H pencil is the harder grade pencils and B grades are the softer grade pencil we will use in our on your drawing sheets. So beside these the pencils, we will go for the sheet size. What sheet size we use in our engineering graphic design subject? Basically we will see on all over the world, the when we go normally we have a notebooks of the A4 sheet size. That A4 sheet size having a 210 into 297 is the dimension of the A4 sheet size. So on we have different sheet sizes also there, that we will go for the engineering drawings like A note, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. So basically we will go with the A note to A3 size sheets to plot the drawings. So after that sheets, we need the drawing boards also. The drawing boards having a standardizations. So we will also discuss in our coming lecture series for about these drawing instruments. Besides these pencils and drawing boards and sheets, we need our T squares, set squares, rolling scales, drafting machine, and pins, tapes, erasers, good quality erasers. We need to draw the sheets during the plotting the sheets. So these are the some instrument that we need in our coming lecture series. We will also discuss in deep also and the application of the different drawing instruments. So after that, we are drawing instrument. We will go for the dimensioning and the lines. There are different types of lines are there, like dashed lines are there, dotted lines are there, center line is there, and and border lines are there. What is the main functions of the particular lines and where we draw the particular line in our sheet? So it is very important thing. So afterwards, we will go for the projections, first angle projection, third angle projection, that is very basics for the engineering drawing all over that where two projections drawings are followed by all over the world. After that, with the projection, we will go for the points locating on the what plane, what is the horizontal plane, what is the vertical plane, what is the perpendicular plane. So we will all be discuss in coming lecture series. So after that, we will go for the points projection, then we go for the line projections, then we go for the plane projection, then we go for the orthographic views. So these are the some topics we will be involved in our coming lecture series. So don't miss the single lecture series. If you miss the single lecture series, you will not catch the next term. That is basically these terms are correlated to a previous one. So we will discuss all these things in our coming lecture series, and particular lecture when we completed, we will go for the some short types of questions we will we will solve some multiple questions will be discussed. This course will include all these content that we will involve. If further, when some suggestions from the student sides, we will if we have any difficulties from the student sides we will face. So according to the requirement, we will go for the live session classes as well as for the problem session classes. We will go through with the whiteboard. So this is a brief introduction about the engineering graphic design subject. So let will we start with the next class with the introduction section. This will be the basics of the drawing instruments. What drawing instruments are required in our plotting the object on your drawing sheets. So let's finish with the today introductory preliminaries of about the this subject. So thank you, class.